All right, so UFC 226 just kicked off. Emily Whitmire just won a unanimous decision against Jamie Moyle. It was a pretty good performance, actually. Emily Whitmire, you could see her, she dropped back down to strawweight and she dropped back down to strawweight, and you can see that there was a little bit more better fight IQ in this game, in these fights, than her previous losses. It was good to see, though. She came out the first round extremely patient, incredibly patient, just sort of waiting for Moyle. I can't remember how many inches she had on Moyle, but she definitely had the range advantage over Moyle. So she was just waiting on her to come in. When Moyle stepped in, she was just trying to find that range so that she could counter her. Emily kind of got her timing around like the last minute of the first round. She finally got her timing in, and you could tell that she was in the zone a little bit, like she was kind of just comfortable in that octagon. After the first round, they told Jamie Moyle to take the fight to the ground. You can take her down, no problem. You can take her down with ease. Just get her to the ground. You're better than her. Da 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 da. She wasn't able to get her to the ground in the second round. But in the third round, Emily Whitmire was the one who was attempting the takedowns. I believe that Emily Whitmire actually attempted a takedown and 2 takedowns in the second round that just didn't, that she couldn't finish. But she did actually get her to the ground in the third round, and she just stayed on top of her and punched her in the face most of the whole time. It wasn't until the very end of the round, one of Jamie Moyle's up kicks clipped Whitmire right over the eyebrow and cut her. But that was it, though. I mean, Jamie Moyle had nothing in the toolbox for Emily Whitmire's range. She had nothing in the toolbox for her ground game either. I was shocked at that. I thought that Jamie Moyle was going to come out and be a little bit better on the ground. She is a purple belt. It's just she needs to start doing this when she gets in the octagon. Take these fights to the ground. You have to mix your game up in order to feel comfortable everywhere. And you could just see exposed holes all over the place as soon as she got to the ground. She could have stood up several times. Emily Whitmire wasn't necessarily, she's still green. There were still some green things that she did in terms of not passing guard, not taking mount, not going for submissions. She just hung out in half guard and punched her in the face. All of Jamie Moyle's scrambles were failed scrambles. It just didn't work out for her. But it was a good fight, though. It wasn't a good fight. It was a good performance by Emily Whitmire. So congrats to her on her first UFC win. She was really excited about it. She said she finally feels like a UFC fighter, and I'm proud of her. I love this division. Women's strawweight is literally one of my favorite divisions. I don't know where Emily Whitmire is going from here, but be good to see her moving forward. Glad to see her get the win.